I'm gonna teach you guys how to keep your 808s in key always. Never have them out of key again after this video. So let's get straight to it. Alright, so look, we have a beat here. I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna show you like how you can find out what notes are in key and what notes are out of key. So I'm just gonna play it real quick. Alright, so the bass line's mad simple. It's like a boom bap little beat, and it's got like some cool little, I don't even know what these are called, like run notes or licks, or I don't know what those are called, but they got like little extra notes to make it seem more realistic. I even chose like a real sounding bass. So if you make the melody, then you'll have the notes in the piano roll. So you'll be able to just use the notes that you used in the piano roll. So we know we would be able to use all of these notes, right? Since we made that melody. Assuming that our melody is in key itself, then you could use all of these notes for your bass. I mean, it might not sound the best, but it would still be in key. That's the point. But if you didn't make the melody, say you sampled something or something like that, you just double click on it once it's on the playlist or whatever. And then you can edit in audio editor, and then you can go to this flag and go to detect pitch regions, and then you can see what notes these little markers say. So C sharp, we got a C note. Yeah, whatever note you're seeing the most, like you definitely know is gonna be in there. So C sharp is definitely gonna be one of them. And I'm assuming F sharp and G sharp and B are all parts. So let's test that out. All right, so my bass line is already, C sharp is the main one, which is, we saw that the most in the flag thing, in the detect pitch regions area. We saw C sharp the most. And it sounds good. All right, so G sharp we also saw, F sharp we also saw, even with these, what, like 3 or 4 notes. Usually samples will be in natural minor or just major, so you can go just test it out. If it sounds like sadder, it's probably minor, and if it sounds happier, it's probably major. So I'm gonna go with minor because this doesn't sound happy, and C sharp minor is what it looks like it is because it covers all the notes. When you can drag it and it covers all the notes, then you know it's in that scale, because this is like literally a scale filler. Like it shows you the notes in this scale. And if it wasn't in this scale, say it was like I went to major or something by accident, and then I drag it in, if it's like this, then and you see these little gray notes in here, then you know that it's not in the scale. So you have to just keep trying till you get it. See, like if you still have one note that's still gray in the scale, then you know it's not, you know that you're in the wrong scale. So you want to make sure all your notes are covered up, all your ghost notes are covered up. If you don't have ghost notes, you can go to this drop down arrow, go to helpers, and turn on ghost channels. Make sure that's checked, and then yeah, you'll be able to see them. I'm gonna go through a few of my loops and I'm gonna show you how I would do it. But that is definitely one technique. If you're a beginner, or if your ears are just used somehow, you're just not used to catching things that are out of key, definitely use that technique until your ears are trained. All right, so we're gonna go to my new loop kit. It's called the Zenith loop kit. You get 40 loops for $30, and you get a $5 coupon for shopping there on treesoundrecords.com. Make sure you go get that. I'm gonna be holding a contest with it, and the rules are you can use any of the loops. You can add your own counter melodies, all of that. You can flip the loop, whatever you want to do. Just send one beat to holybeatcontest@gmail.com, and you have to have it done by April 20th. And the winner gets one of these like 4 options, I think. You can go vote at the poll. I'll put that in the link in the description. Also, the link for the drum kit and the loop kit will be in the description as well. So make sure you go get those. I'm gonna preview some of them, and then I'll show you guys like how I would find what key it's in. Alright, so that's some of the loops. I mean, there's plenty more. So let's click on one and figure out like the bass notes. Bro, this joint doesn't want to work. Okay, well, we'll try a different loop that's not so long, and then we'll try that. That's insane. Alright, hopefully this works, please. Okay, bet. Alright, so this is saying F. Let's see what note we see the most. So we see a lot of C sharp, a lot of C's, a lot of F's, a lot of G sharps, D sharp, G's, okay. All right, so let's open up a little, like, we can even go to FL keys, bro. All right, we're gonna put them side by side. This can go like that. All right, so let's see, F. We're gonna put the pattern on the playlist, make it like 8 bars, and then this isn't gonna be like a melody or anything. You're just here to figure out what notes are in the key. All right, so we got F, G sharp is definitely, so you really just gotta like find the notes, put them in there, see what it sounds like. Alright, even with this, with like 4 or 5 notes that you find that are in key from the pitch editor, you can literally just go in here, go to this little circle button with 3 lines in it. This obviously sounds sadder, so we'll go with minor. D sharp is really close, but it's not it. C is close, but it's not it. A sharp minor. It's really that simple. Just find like 4 or 5 notes. You could find 7, but then you probably already found the scale. But either way, 4 or 5 will do. You could probably try it with 3, and then you might have to like mess around with the scale like a couple more times, but it's really this simple. I'm gonna try like a couple more loops, and then I'm gonna show you. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 more loops, but we're gonna do it how I do it now. So now what I do, since I've been doing this for a while and my ears are like pretty good at knowing what's in key and what's not, I literally just go in the piano roll with a random instrument, like probably a piano. It doesn't really matter what it is, and then you just play it and you just click notes until they sound like right. So okay, I got a whole scale. Yeah, make sure you go to the circle with the triple lines and click none after you're done, so you don't keep clicking in scales. My voice. And don't mind it being off time. Hold up, bro. It's making me mad. That should be good enough. So it sounds sadder, obviously, so A minor. It's really that simple. Like, once your ears are trained, you can just listen to what notes sound good when you're playing the melody, play a few notes, and then drag in the little scale thing, and you know what it is. You'll get it over time. It's just something you gotta train your ears to do. It's really simple. All right, so I completely forgot to put this in the video or to record this at all. So another vital thing that you need to do is kind of similar to what we did with the samples. You need to click on your 808 sample on your channel rack, just click it, and then go to edit an audio editor, aka Edison. And then what you want to do is detect pitch regions, and then you'll see this little marker. So it'll say like a note. So C means you would go to the sample and you would set it to C. It's originally on C, so you wouldn't have to do anything. So if it's on C, if marker says C, you're good. All right, so say there's say the marker says A, then you would put it on A. You would just right click on the note on here that is A. And then if it says F, you click on F. If it says E, you click E. If it says B, you put it on B. So yeah, you just want to match it to the marker, and that'll put your 808 in tune. What else? Oh yeah, if there's two markers, so say there's another marker right here that says like D2 or something, then you want to use the one that takes up the most. So this marker takes up this whole part of the sample. So D2 takes up this whole part of the sample, C2 only takes up this part. You want to use the marker that takes up the most of the sample. So for this one, I would choose D2 or D. So you'd set this to D instead of C. So it can get a little confusing. The max that 808 should have is like 2 markers. If you guys have any questions, make sure to let me know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that hard. So now you have no excuse for your 808s to not be in key. If you guys learned something, or if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. And then if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when I'm posting. And yeah, comment what you guys want to see next. Public interviews coming real soon. Stay tuned for what's coming next. I'm out.